Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. Hee hee. I'm so happy to do this video. I'm so excited, and I want to introduce you to my Swiss chard, not the ladybug. There's the ladybug. But I want to introduce you to my Swiss chard who's been in my ground for about 2 years. I grew it from seed under this peach tree because I wanted a little eye candy and a little decoration under the peach tree. I spread about 5 or 6 seeds around it, around the peach tree, but only one Swiss chard germinated and started growing. And that was 2 years ago. So, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry. But anyway, this baby has been a baby. And this year it's starting to, what do you call it? Bolt. It's starting to bolt and maybe produce some seeds. So, there's some squash that grew under peaches. I put some compost under my peach tree so it'll be a little more healthier. And some of the compost has germinated. So what you see under peaches, I did not plant that. I did not plant those carrots, the squash, the calendula, and what else is under here? I think that's it. But I did intentionally plant Miss Swiss Chard, or Swiss Chard. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Swiss Chard. Hi, Peaches. She has some beautiful flowers, and you'll see later in the video what she's gonna look like. But yeah, she's about 3 years old. The first year she was just a stick, one stick, and she has grown over the years. And I talked to her. Anyway, we're not going to talk about peaches. We're here to talk about Swiss chard. So this is Swiss chard's area. This is where she's been growing for 2 years. And I never harvested her leaves for food or anything. I just let her be. So anyway, I'm going to go on to another clip. And in this clip, I'm going to be showing you Swiss chard again. And this video, or these clips, were filmed over 3 months. So the first clip was the first month. And then we're going to go on to 2 months and 3 months. But on my way to Swiss chard, I want to introduce you to Miss Lady Beet. This is a beet that I composted over here in this area, and the beet started regrowing, and I just let her be. So she's actually in the ground just like Swiss chard, and she is bolting and going to seed. So this is also a biennial, which is 2 years, to make seeds. So she hasn't been out here 2 years, but whoever grew her, when I got her, then I composted her, and then she started still regrowing leaves and just standing straight up. So just showing you some of the seeds. And I'm going to get my tape measure. This is when I notice how tall these things get. So I'm going to go get my tape measure. I'm going to pause the video. And then I'm going to come back and measure this beet. Okay, this is when I got my tape measure. Handy dandy tape measure. And I'm working with one hand. Sorry about the camera angle. But I'm holding my phone and I'm trying to pull out the tape. Yeah, so she's over here just chilling by the gate. And she's going to measure to be about 4 foot 4 inches. So 4'4". I don't think she grew any taller than 4'4". I never measured her again after this day. But I did measure Swiss chard multiple times. But yeah, 4'4". I never knew they got that tall, but this fence is 6 foot tall, so she's 4'4". And Beat, just waiting for her to finish her life cycle. It takes time and patience, and that's what gardening has taught me. I've only been gardening for a couple years, unintentionally, really, after I replanted some radish in the yard, and it grew into a big radish bush with flowers, and the bees loved them and whatever else. So yeah, and then that started my little, that didn't really kickstart it. It just showed me I can, it showed me something about nature. That's what it did. And then after I went through a breakup, I really started gardening. I really started buying pots, and I really started paying attention, and I first let the weeds grow. And that's what taught me about some of the birds actually eat the flowers of the weeds. So anyway, we're on to Miss Chard. I'm going to show again Miss Chard, Miss Swiss Chard. On my way to Miss Swiss Chard. There's under peaches. So under peaches, I just have some little starter seeds, and the squash is still growing, and the carrots are still growing. The carrots are actually bolting too, so I may get some carrot seeds as well as Swiss Chard and as well as beet. So I'm looking forward to those three producing seeds. And hopefully they're all, I know Swiss Chard is she heirloom? I can't think of the package, the seed pack I got. I should have researched that. I should have got my seed pack. But anyway, hopefully they're all organic, and hopefully they're all heirloom and not hybrid. Swiss Chard, she is in all her glory right here. Can't really see her through peaches. She has grown up into peaches, and peaches has flourished and got more greener. Her flowers have dropped, so her flowers hopefully will produce some sweet peaches. And she's there in the ground. I got my tape measure. Swiss Chard will measure in this video to be 4'9". She's right above, or right tall, a little bit taller than Miss Beat. So she is 4'9". Beat again was 4'4". Excuse me. Yeah, so Peaches is giving Miss Swiss Chard a little bit of stability, because she's just growing straight up tall. And I found out that she's very delicate. We had a windstorm throughout some of these clips, and I had to tie her up. I had to tie this baby up, and she just, if I didn't tie her up when I did, she would have tumbled to the ground. Did I say that right? Tumbled? Toppled? Whatever I'm trying to say, she would be on the ground. Yeah, there's Miss Carrot. Miss Carrot is bolting as well. One of them is bolting. I think the other, I don't know if the other one is bolting. Like, I know for sure one of the carrots are bolting. The squash is just growing. And my little seedlings, some of them didn't make it, some of them did. The slugs, the slugs and the slugs. I don't want to say all slugs. It's snails too. The slugs and the snails. Okay, the slimy things. They devoured a lot of my things. That's nature, I guess. But yeah, Peaches is nice and thick. There you go, Peaches. On to the next clip. This is just showing that Swiss Chard got to be 8'7". She's tall, same height as Peaches looks like. And me and a friend got the tape measure and measured her several times to make sure she was 8'7". So yeah, she turned out to be 8'7". Tall, beautiful queen. And from the ground on up. Now, I like I said, I had to strap her down with some ties, just some string. And I tied her into Peaches. I didn't put any stake in the ground or anything. I just tied her to one of Peaches' branches. And she's tall. Look at her. All the way up. All the way up. And I had to hold her, bend her over just so I can try to get a video of the top of her. But yeah, I couldn't really get it. But anyway, she's in there. She's tall. And she's, like I said, she's delicate. She's lost a few branches. But that's a video of me capturing her at her tallest before disaster kind of struck, you know. After this, but I'm so glad I got this video. I'm just so glad I got this little clip. See, I'm showing how she's tied to Peaches. Just with a little string, you know, one time around. Holding on to a branch of Peaches. Thank you, Peaches. You are a great big sister. Peaches is a wonderful big sister. She gives us shade, okay? Look at her. She gives us shade. Yes, baby. On a hot day when that sun is behind Peaches, I can sit out there and look, and she gives shade. Here's just another little clip of Swiss Chard at her tallest. At her tallest, into Peaches. Peaches is giving her a hug. Yes, baby. I'm just sitting outside. And the squash is flowering. Those are flowers. The yellow are flowers on the squash. The squash is flowering. I added a container there with some more plants inside. Other things are flowering, and the birds and the bees seem happy. I'm just sitting outside enjoying that day and capturing the moment with Miss Swiss Chard and everything else. Peaches, thank you. Thank you again. Love you, girl. Just take a moment, because this is the last time she'll be in her glory. I'm talking about Miss Swiss Chard. The tallest she's gonna get. We had a windstorm, and it kind of took the top of her out. Like I said, she's a delicate baby. I didn't know that they got that tall. Well, I guess they'll get that tall with support. But yeah, blue skies. Here we go again. I don't know if this is the last clip, but we're going to start off with Miss Beat. An update on Miss Beat. The windstorm has toppled her over a little bit, but she's gotten a lot thicker, bushier. Her seeds. Yeah, she's coming in from the ground on up. I do not have her staked. Since she volunteered to regrow again, I'm going to just let her be. And whatever happens, happens. Look at the tall grass. I'm trying to show you her base. At her bottom, it has spread. So she's coming. It's only one beat, but it looks like she has several places where it's coming out of the ground. So like I said, it's only one beat here. It's only one beat I composted. So yeah, her seeds are forming and they're turning brown. As of today, way after this video, well, not way after this video was formed. I mean, wait, I can't talk. After the video was filmed, and there's some greens right there in the last look at Miss B. But anyway, after the video was filmed, her seed pods are turning brown. So hopefully I can collect them maybe within the next month. There's a sunflower right there volunteered. So on my way to Miss Swiss Chard, comfrey. On my way to Miss Swiss Chard, just giving you a view of what's going on my way. Let's just walk in silence. All right. Peaches. Hey, girl. So there's Miss Swiss Chard. She's still hanging on, and I hope to collect some seeds from her. I hope what is left of her is able to still produce seeds. Yeah, there she is. That's where she basically ends. Look at the top of her is gone. I still have her tied to peaches, that part. And hopefully what's left all the way there to the ground will produce some seeds for me. And I thank you, Miss Swiss Chard. There's a look under peaches. And yeah. Hey, girl. Going through here, and this is one of the carrots that has gone through and is using peaches as a support as well. One of the carrots way up here in the peach tree, the top of it. I'm going to show you in a minute with my hand because it's kind of hard to see through peaches. There's the top of one of the carrots that has gone to seed. So hopefully I get some seeds from the carrot as well. But yeah, that's the update. There's a comfrey that has gone to flower. She's thick and bushy and beautiful. But yeah, the little purple flowers. The bees love those flowers, the bumblebees. And there's a wild lettuce. But anyway, my container's doing well. The squash is doing well in flowering. There it is, or one of them. And yeah, just a little look around. Just a little look-see at what's going on. I love those hanging baskets. So pretty. But anyway, Miss Peaches, I thank you again. Girl, you're the best. Look, she said, you're welcome. Oh, man. I love it out here. I love being out in the garden. I love looking and just sitting out there. And it does get a little windy sometimes, but that wind, whoo, that wind takes things with them. I've lost a few things to the wind. And yeah, I'm going to show you a peach that's forming. It's hard to see because peaches is she's so leafy. But yeah, there's a peach forming. Hey, girl. And so, yeah, she's so leafy. But Swiss Chard, hang in there, girl. Hang in there. The rest of you, please. She's not as tall. She doesn't go up there anymore. And I thank you for watching this video. See you on the next one.